theories from all around the internet that may keep us up at night. Thank you, Anavio, for the video.
People who can't communicate think every disagreement is an argument. You think every disagreement is a personal attack. And instead of listening, you start defending. You fight to be right instead of trying to understand. You think communication is about winning, but real communication isn't a competition. Every time you turn a disagreement into a battle, you lose more than you win. You're not building connections, you're burning them.
Ooh.
You're not always right. Stop turning conversations into conflicts. Stop fighting battles that don't need to be fought. Learn to listen, not just defend, or you'll keep losing people one argument at a time.
That's it. Thank you, Des, for the next couple of videos.
This was actually the story behind the Lucky Cat and why they put it in front of all these Chinese restaurants, or businesses to lure in good fortune.
Yeah, because
right?
I know it, just like all the evil spirits, that's what it's for.
Some of it.
Okay.
Some of it. So the original meaning of the beckoning cat, or the origin at least, was one day there was this, I think it was a king or like a very wise man, right? And he saw this cat. Like across the street, right? And he was standing under a tree because it was raining. And he saw the cat. He's like, what's that cat doing, right? What's that cat? The cat's doing this. That was doing that. Yeah. So the cat was doing this to him. And he's like, what's that cat doing? So he walked over to the cat. And as he walked over, it was almost like it's welcoming over to stand with him, right? And just as he came closer, boom, thunder struck right where he was standing. Yeah. So what happened was this king, he ended up making the cat such a lucky thing to stand by, right? And that's what it became. So anytime you see these cats, it's actually to ward away bad energy, negative energy, bring you closer to wealth and success.
That's fire.
In reality, and Yahuwah's been on, like, he just allowed me to Zakar on this. Again, they celebrate and worship a whole nother, you know, God or whatever the case is. But long story short, it was truly Yahuwah that saved him from the thunder happening and the tree falling, and it wasn't the cat. But we know that Yahuwah can use all things to speak to his people. But it goes back to what I'm trying to say, like, let's get back to worshiping the creator than the creation. The cat will be considered the creation when really all glory should go to the creator, which is Yahuwah. But I never knew the background story, so I guess now I know.
In Mauritania, female obesity is a sign of peak beauty, but some families go to extreme lengths to ensure their daughters will be beautiful. Girls as young as 5 are sent to fat camp, where they are treated like cattle and try to get as large as possible, because being overweight is a sign of wealth, which makes them more attractive and enhances their chance of getting married. The teachers, aka force feeders, can get bonuses from parents based on how much weight a girl gains, and if they get stretch marks, that's a crowning achievement. Most of the day is spent eating for hours and hours non-stop, with some of the girls consuming up to 16,000 calories per day. Some teachers have been known to be so strict that they tie their students up so they can't move until their meals are completed. Thankfully, advocacy groups have done a lot of education on how bad this is, and it's a dying tradition, but it's still practiced in some areas.
So these two fishermen finally washed up on an island one day after spending more than a month lost at sea. But although they were beyond relieved, never in a million years could they have expected who they would find there. You see, Yuan Baranaboy and Tamai Tataki had been on a long fishing trip one night when they were horrified to realize that their GPS had run out of battery. Since they were from the tiny island of Kiribati in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean, they desperately needed their GPS to get home, so they were convinced that they were done for. But right as Yuan and Tamai were about to starve on day 33, they were shocked to finally spot land in the distance. After navigating to this tiny island, they were incredibly relieved to find some locals who gave them food and water. But that's when Tamai suddenly realized that he actually had family on this island. You see, Tamai's uncle had actually gone missing 60 years earlier on another fishing trip. Since he never came back, everyone just assumed he had drowned. But as it turns out, he had really just washed up on this tiny plot of land in the Marshall Islands, 350 miles from home. He apparently then spent the next few decades marrying a local and starting a new family here. And no one would have ever found out had Tamai himself not washed up on this exact same tiny plot of land somehow. Although Tamai's uncle had already died by then, a descendant of his was able to share his story for him.
I was about to say, I'm like, you ain't let nobody know? Like, we've been looking for you for 60 plus years.
I'm so bored, I just sent a bunch of flowers to my neighbour Steve with a note that reads, I still miss you. Love, Laura. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I guess his wife just found them.
That's not funny.
Sorry, Steve. I was born.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. It's a special birthday for both of us. Yeah.
Thank you, JD, for the videos.
Apparently, if you take cream and give it a shake and take off the cap and pour it into a mixing bowl, you're gonna get homemade butter within 15 minutes. Now just let it sit there and mix until you see it to harden into whipped cream, and then for a little longer into butter. Now the next few steps my girlfriend takes over because she's the expert at it, I'm not. You gotta take it off the little mixture, squeeze it with your hands, and you're gonna see all this white liquid coming out of it. Pass that through a mesh strainer and into a bowl, and don't throw that liquid because that's buttermilk. You can make pancakes with that, you can drink that. Okay, maybe don't drink that. But you can save that for so many recipes. And then when you have the butter in your hands, place it on parchment paper, make a little roll into a little tube, and you essentially got your own homemade butter with a beautiful color, a nice pinch of salt in there, and it only takes one ingredient. Now, I'd love for you to get a nice high quality cream for this, preferably an organic one with one simple ingredient in there. Add some salt if you'd like to. You take a nice chunk and put it right into your mouth as a snack.
Oh, they're cold. The quote that popped up for me was, move in silence and let success be your noise, because of stuff like that. They say the best revenge is success. Not that we're looking for revenge. The thing is, you don't want to turn out like the person that was doing you dirty. You actually want to be better. You want to be the bigger person. Thank you, Hector, for the videos.
2045, there will be no males left on this planet. Because I know they're watching me right now, and they're mad at me.
Who's they?
Our entire world economy is based off of the politicians and the authorities that give the politicians their accreditation. And those authorities, those universities, are all based, their entire curriculum is based off the platonic solids. We have a chance to fix, and most people can fix it, but they don't want you to do that because they need people to pass away. Why? Because of a thing called bisphenol, hard plastics, or phthalates. So they started putting it in polyester and all of these clothes. But as a result, what plastic does in those fine particles does in our body, estrogen is made from carbon. Testosterone has carbon attributes to it. Then the male's body produces testosterone and it fills those receptors. For the woman, the female's body, her ovaries produces estrogen, and they go and their body is now imbalanced. Phthalates, what it does, it mimics the estrogen. It mimics the testosterone inside those adrenal receptors. And so now the testes don't produce, and so men become effeminized. Females become masculinized.
Thank you, Eric, for the videos. You can take someone's DNA and design a weapon that can take them out. House Intelligence Committee member warns people not to share health data with sites like 23andMe because it can be used to program new bioweapons to target them. Ain't no way.
Yo, like, look at this. I'm kayaking in the middle of the city right now.
I did not expect
That's
for him to sound like that.
Car rider line.
The school car rider
Yo,
line?
it's getting pretty wavy out here. Cause die. News is over there. It's Brian Chaz reporting live from St. Lucie County. Hopefully I don't die out here. Oh my God, guys. This is crazy. There's a Dodge Charger over there getting pushed. It's not a Hellcat or a Scat, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're flooded out here. Yeah, so the city's flooded. I'm in my kayak right now. Ain't gonna lie, we got about 2-3 feet of water. down
I
a
didn't know
whole
your
block.
car still work in that type
Let's see if I can navigate through these treacherous waters.
catastrophe.
Actually, I'm gonna try to hit these waves. Hold on, y'all.
Good Lord, acid rain. Sing in the rain. Just sing in the rain. Glorious feeling. Ah! It burns like a Glasgow bikini wax.
Better stay inside, at least until the squirrels stop melting.
The TV. Ah!
Thank you, Mike, for the videos. That fly is huge.
Hip hop changing from positive to negative was not a consequence of history. It was not a circumstance of history. It was nothing that just happened on its own. It had nothing to do with the changing of the times. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that there are people in this particular society who wants to see us exactly where we are. And we cannot let that point elude us. These are the facts. How do we know? 1967, Kerner Commission report on urban disorder. When black people said, yo, we're tired of this system. You know what I mean? This system is oppressing us. So we rebelled against the system. We burned things. We said, yo, we had enough. He did his little report on what caused these riots. He said, what caused these riots? He said it was young children who started these riots, and what was motivating them was a high self-esteem and an enhanced racial pride. He said the majority of the rioters were high school dropouts, but they had a higher political orientation than their peers who did not drop out. And they saw the system as their enemy, so they attacked it in the right circumstance. So fast forward to 1992. Same thing. #1 record on the radio, we had Fight the Power. Fight the Power is on the radio. Rodney King gets beaten before the world. The black youth rebelled against the system. Again, they did it again. And why? What primed them? Positive hip hop. Primed them. Fight the Power, X-Clan, Brand Nubian. You had these groups out here who were pushing, who were politically orienting black kids in the right direction, giving them the proper prompters that they needed so that they can respond properly to oppression. All right? In 1967, when the riots happened, he saw that the self-esteem and the racial pride was fueling this. So he said, how do I bring that down so that they will not riot? And what he did, he flooded the airways with black exploitation movies. Nigga Charlie and the Return of Nigga Charlie. These were movies. Hip-hop didn't start calling people niggas. We had Shaft. We had Coffee. Black girl turned prostitute to do whatever. You know what I mean? But these black exploitation movies brought down the self-esteem and the racial pride so that the kids will not rebel against this system of oppression. 92, the racial pride was back in effect. We had black kids going to Dr. Ben Yuckinen lectures. We were spending our money to go see Farrakhan speak as opposed to going to a strip club. This is where we were. The most coveted article of clothing was a historically black college or university sweater. That's right. We were motivating children towards positive attitudes and lifestyles. That's right. And when Rodney King got the beating, heads responded properly. Fast forward to our day. Sean Bell is shot 50 times in the street in New York by police officers. #1 song on the radio, Like a Lollipop. Nobody do nothing. Nobody respond to nothing. Trust me. Trust me. Just like the brother, I believe it was JT, the bigger figure, who said that the label executives came to him and said, yo, brother, we need you talking about guns and whores. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That happens. I've been in those meetings with management and had to ask me, is what you're saying really what you believe so that we'll know how to market you properly? Wow. You know what I mean? This happens. Young Buck on his album, he has a song on his album that talks about police terrorism. The label said absolutely not. Jimmy Iovine said absolutely not. You cannot put that record on the album because it might create an atmosphere that might put police officers' lives in danger. Right. So they took the record off, but they let him keep the other 14 songs on the album that talked about killing black youth. So this is what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with a circumstantial consequence of history. You know what I mean? The environment that we're embedded in puts us in a situation where we feel we have to maneuver and play the game and water our message down. You know what I mean? But no, what happened was they intentionally shifted the paradigm to get us exactly where we are right now.
If you get invited to a Diddy party, you don't go.
That's just one person in the music industry. Imagine the film industry, pro sports industry, corporate oil industry, big tobacco industry. You name the industry, the rule of thumb at CIA is that every time you catch a mole, you have to assume there's two more. So when you catch a mole, a penetration inside your agency, when you catch a Robert Hansen, an Aldrich Ames, a Jerry Lee, you have to assume there's at least two more. Because the one that you got in, the one that was there, is the one that you caught. And the one that you caught, whoever's handling them is running at least two so that they can always have informants about the other. So if we caught one from the music industry, there's probably two more. Rich people are connected to other rich people. They have rich people problems, which average people can't even conceptualize. And to your government intelligence services, why would you talk to a normal fucking person when you could always get your ass in front of a politician, a famous musician, an actor? It's not hard to get in front of one of those people when you are an intelligence officer. And those people are guaranteed to have access to information that can be useful in your own endeavors to collect and manipulate and influence foreign countries, foreign elections, foreign media.
Thank you, Epic, for the video.
They are trying to cancel this lady for exposing your average dentist. You need to watch this next clip because you may not hear this information anywhere else.
What is so good about xylitol?
So I'm gonna tell you my story.
Xylitol it's like a
xylitol is from birch.
Right?
It's from the birch plant we were just talking about. Mm-hmm. It's naturally found in plants. So it's that birch. You know what they're whipping? Yeah. It's from that plant. Many studies have shown that it kills anaerobic bacteria like Streptococcus mutans that cause cavities and dental decay. I went to the dentist and he's like, "You've got two cavities." And I was like, "How the hell do I have cavities? I don't need sugar." Like, so he goes, "You have two cavities. They're at the point of no return where, you know, like I guess they penetrate the enamel a certain amount and they're like, you have to like get them out." The way I am is I always like to like look into everything before I do anything. I told him, I'm like, I'm going to do some research and see if I can find, you know, if there's any, you know, possibility that I don't have to like get a filling, right? I was like looking through everything, all my toiletries and everything. I'm like, what do I have to get rid of? What's in there that could be harmful? And so I was like, fluoride, like in my toothpaste. So I was like, I don't want to use fluoride toothpaste anymore. So I came across this xylitol toothpaste. And I was like, what is this xylitol toothpaste? So I started doing research on xylitol while I was looking for alternatives. And I started doing research and then I found all these studies. And not only did I find studies that like it, you know, basically kills these bacteria that cause cavities, the S mutans, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I was like, I gave myself TMJ. Like I chewed so much xylitol gum. So I go back to the dentist, we do the x-rays and I'm like, oh, you're gonna tell me about the stupid cavities and I haven't done the research, you know? And he comes in and he goes, I've never seen this before, but your cavities are gone. And he shows the x-rays and he shows me before and after. He's like, they're totally gone. And I said, the only thing that I did that I could think of is like my obsessive xylitol gum chewing, which I still do.
So that is crazy. So the xylitol gum somehow, so you think that what it did was affect the microbiome of your mouth?
Yeah, oh, and it showed, there's also studies showing that it decreases the incidence of, I'm talking about Staphylococcus mutans because it's the only one I remember, but there's another one that causes dental decay, but it didn't affect any of the good bacteria in the mouth.
The last time that I went to the dentist, they recommended me this junk, and of course the main ingredient is fluoride. And fluoride again, no bueno. And I know if you go to check your toothpaste right now in your bathroom, the main ingredient would also be fluoride with a bunch of other harsh chemicals for your mouth and your teeth.
She sparked my interest when she said the xylitol gum and how it reversed her cavities. So I had to look it up just to kind of see what they had, just to see what it looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would actually want to try this. I don't have any cavities. Hallelujah, I praise Yahuwah and Yahusha, because I was the cavity and root canal and tooth pulling girl. Well, I only got one tooth pulled and I regret it to this day. That's because they said they couldn't save it. So if I would have known stuff like this, I would have been on it. But I want to like really emphasize, watch what your children eat. If you can help them, matter of fact, it starts off with you. Yahuwah has been giving me that a lot lately. So it starts off with you because, again, children go off of what you do, not what you say. So if they see you moving a certain way, they'll do the same thing. And I'm saying that because if you can save your children's teeth, please do. Because with all the sugars and all the stuff that they have in this food and how we're becoming addicted to it, it makes sense on why the teeth are being a target. It's so much for what they're doing to our health, but to reverse the curses that they're placing on us, we can do stuff by like the xylitol gum, changing the eating habits, because I'm telling you, having cavities and root canals and all that, getting, you know, your mouth numb. And if I can do life all over again with my teeth, I would cherish them and treat them right. And you guys have to tell me what toothpaste brands you guys use. Y'all put me on. Let us know in the comment section down below the best toothpaste brand.
I was at work tracking Hurricane Milton this evening and captured this on infrared satellite.
That's scary.
This is creepy. Now look, I am very logical, okay? I understand pareidolia, I know what that is. We will often see shapes, faces in things like clouds, burnt toast, hurricanes, right? I understand the phenomenon, but that doesn't make this any less creepy.
Thank you, Alexandria, for the video.
Mr. McCannell here is taking your job as mouse catcher.
Put this stuff in
Are
cartoons.
you through laughing, Tom? Then watch this. Is it okay if I laugh now, Tom? That's how it is, Tom. Progress, the machine age and stuff like that. But don't worry. Maybe you can find an old-fashioned house that needs an old-fashioned cat.
Shalom, I pray you're all doing well. Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to take a moment to thank each and every single one of you for your continued love and support. To show my gratitude, I'm excited to announce our monthly appreciation giveaway. Each month, I'll be randomly selecting some of you to receive a special thank you gift. Here's how you can join in. Simply comment as you normally would below this video and just add your Cash App name at the end of your comment. Winners will be chosen randomly so everyone has an equal chance to win. I'm incredibly excited to give back to this amazing community that has supported me so generously and that Yahuwah and Yahusha has blessed me with. Thank you once again for everything. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to see who our first blessed winners will be. Stay tuned for more updates and surprises on this channel. Now back to the rest of the video.
Thank you, Des, for the next couple of videos.
You see, the average black family passes on, listen to this, $0 to the next generation. Yep, I said 0. That means when somebody dies, the family gets nothing. No wonder we cry so much at funerals. We're grieving twice, grieving over losing a loved one and grieving that they didn't leave us anything. You see, other ethnic groups leave wills, but we leave bills. Ooh. Well, what does Proverbs 13:22 say? A good person leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That means our money should impact at least 3 generations.
That's real.
It should impact ours, our children's, and our grandchildren's. So we have to start building generational wealth.
Hallelujah.
Alexa, tell me a bedtime story. Sorry, I don't know that. Oh, Alexa, tell me a horror story. Okay, turn it off. Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn off. Alexa, was that creepy? Yeah. It wasn't. Alexa, play. Alexa, stop! Alexa!
Fun fact. McDonald's ended a 40-year partnership with Heinz Ketchup because Heinz made Bernardo Hees the new CEO of the condiment brand, which McDonald's didn't like.
Why?
In the late 2000s, Burger King wasn't doing so great. Revenue was falling and less people were eating at the restaurant. Burger King was then bought by 3G Capital, and Bernardo Hees was appointed the new CEO of Burger King. Bernardo went hard, slashing corporate jobs, revamping the menu, as well as adding a breakfast and dessert menu, updating the restaurants, expanding Burger King's international presence, and overhauling the fries to make them more...
Hold on. Look how much Burger Kings there are. And then you have Africa. I don't know what this is right here. They just got it here and some here. Well, yeah. USA, it's in every state possible. Wow. Anywho, carry on.
National presence and overhauling the fries to make them more competitive with McDonald's. All of this made Burger King much more successful and a true competitor to McDonald's dominance. In 2013, 3G Capital bought Heinz, and they made Bernardo Hees the new CEO of Heinz, plus he maintained a vice chairman position at Burger King. McDonald's didn't like this. The man who had just built Burger King into a true competitor, now running a company that they serve in their restaurants? No. So they ended a 40-year partnership with Heinz Ketchup and began serving their own in-house made fancy ketchup at all their locations.
I haven't been in McDonald's so long, so if he say it, I believe it. Thank you, Icy, for the video. It's more so like a slide. I'm just gonna show it because it's about the hurricane, but Florida getting hit by Hurricane Milton. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I've been out the loop with what's been going on. Sahara Desert is getting flooded. Antarctica is turning green. Yeah, wait a minute. I will open rivers on the barren heights and fountains in the middle of the valleys. I will turn the desert into a pool of water and the dry land into flowing springs. Isaiah 41:18. Something is so eerie and dark about this. So this was Hurricane Matthew in 2016, and this is Hurricane Milton 2024.
That kid was speeding so bad, he almost hit another kid in a bike.
I know. That's why I stopped him.
You almost hit me too.
Ma'am, that's why I stopped him. Have a nice night, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm stopping you for. Reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the light you ran, okay? Almost.
You did all that?
Not the way to start on the first date. So you're getting reckless. I didn't give you speeding. I'm giving you that break, all right? You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is the same kid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's the same car I just had. Cradle. That's the same car, man. Yo, that's the same car I just had. Sorry, I stopped him for speeding. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. It's just like, bro, I just told you slow down, man. Yeah. So that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Youngest. Youngest one. I told him don't show off for a shorty, man. All right? Yeah, I'm good. You sure?
That's sad.
It just sucks. It sucks.
It sucks. Are they all right?
DOAs, both.
Wow, dead on arrival. I want to go back because I wanted to hear if she said that this was their first date.
Driving, careless driving, speeding, and the light you ran, okay? Almost each other is not the way to start on the first date. So you're getting reckless. I didn't give.
They said first date. I don't know if that was set, but that's heartbreaking. Do you see how quick your life can be taken in the blink of an eye? Ooh-wee.
Our maximum capacity with the recently promoted candidates from Children's Department, thus leaving some people standing in service as there are no chairs for them to sit. We humbly appeal to you for your help in purchasing new sets of chairs. In conclusion, we thank God for making today successful and for all those who used to make this possible. We also thank you for honoring us with your presence. We pray for God's blessing to rest mightily upon your life as you patiently worship with us to the end of this service. I have been Make Penyo Chimdemuma, Team Secretary. Thank you and God bless you.
That's embarrassing.
Do we like this one?
Thank you, Hector, for the video.
Is a dried parasitic insect that you eat every day. Well, how is that possible? Well, watch closely. If I crush a small pile of these insects, scoop them up, and pour them into a vial of warm water, the water turns a deep red. This is used as a red dye under the names cochineal extract, natural red 4, E120, and carmine color. Carmine color is listed in the ingredients of this candy. So this candy gets its color from crushed up parasitic insects.
That is sick.
Guess which of these products have parasitic insects in them?
The yogurt. Oh no, actually all of them.
They all do.
Can't even trust candy. We had reacted to the last video. I forgot what it was, some type of bug, and they crushed it up and it made it into this candy, and they said that basically if you eat candy, you're eating bugs. So it's crazy how candy's not even safe. Y'all be thinking like your meats aren't safe and things in that nature, but they're putting stuff in candies too. And guess who likes candy? The children. We do too, but who likes it more? The children. Save your children from this stuff. Save yourself. Let's start there. Like I said, it starts off with you. So be that role model so that the next generation can look up and they can duplicate. Anybody's favorite candy nerds? Did I just ruin somebody's day? Or did I change somebody's life? Hello.
This is Florida. Pay attention. Pay attention. You see them blue marks? Pay attention, y'all. This is 2024. Listen here. Why they built an apartment complex on top of this black cemetery in Florida? The same place where you can't teach about black slavery. The same place Milton is headed. This is look at this. Those are all graves. They built the apartment complex on top of, look at that. State of Florida, y'all. They built, this is a cemetery that they built. Look at the complex. Look at them, all them blue boxes, graves. Wow. They're on top of the black cemetery. And this is recent news.
Thank you, Trisha, for the video.
Only in Australia, and I don't know what part this is yet, but this footage is of a kangaroo that they say is over 9 feet tall.
I don't believe this one.
9 feet tall. The reports say 9 feet tall, something like 300-400 pounds. They couldn't get a good estimate on the weight because who's going up to it?
Not
what?
I.
A 9-foot kangaroo, and I hear these things just be around out there. Man.
It's buff too.
And then they box, and they be kicking you, and if they kick you right, they can slice open your stuff. That thing, you know, when I was younger, I used to think, oh, kangaroos. I watched The Rescuers Down Under. I used to love that movie, and the kangaroo was lovely in that movie. I really had a distorted sense of kangaroos, man. These things are so beasts, man. Huh. 9-foot kangaroo.
I've always wanted to see this. I think that is so beautiful. I'm gonna see that in person one day. Yahuwah willing. Yahuwah is really an artist. Thank you, Mike, for the video.
Once you become a secure party, file your private banking trust, and also correct your status to non-citizen national, you'll be able to drop criminal cases like this. However, if you harm the public in any way, you will be deemed guilty under common law. I'm going to show you how I was able to drop 2 criminal cases and receive a refund of my bail money. The first thing I filed was an affidavit of truth. I created a statement explaining why I was innocent during this encounter. I notarized my affidavit, and then I also attached a legal demand and notice. This allows me to sue them $2 million per violation of my rights. I hired a public attorney so I wouldn't have to fly back and forth from Texas to California. He gave my paperwork to the prosecution. They said they would drop my cases if I took a 4-hour court. I humbly declined, and I told them that they were in the wrong. 4 days later, my cases were dropped and he sent me attachments. Here's the first rejection of charges, and here's the second. I sent proof to the bail bond company that my cases were dropped. My sister helped me pay bail, so we both had to sign the forms. Bail money refunded. This was easy because I corrected my status to be a secure party.
Latest in this dystopian outrage that is now all of China, apparently, is I once again
cannot buy food. A couple days ago, my uncle and my cousin helped me get a cell phone that is linked to a Chinese bank card so that I could buy anything. But now, apparently, it has been flagged for some reason, and I have to pass facial recognition identity verification, which is insane, because all I want to do is just spend my gift card balance on this debit card. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have to open my mouth. Oh my god. Terrifying.
Yeah, do it again.
And of course, because it was my cousin who set this up for me, I did not pass verification. I guess it's a good thing that the Chinese app is not racist. But now I once again can't buy anything.
Shout out to Bruh Man. Bruh Man sent me this video.
I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah. Because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe 2, and then they'll be producing products and services. I predict, actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of good, a good outcome. Look on the bright side. The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want. It will be an age of abundance, the likes of which people have almost no one has envisioned. It'll be something special.
Tesla Optimus humanoid robots for as low as $20,000 to $30,000. It can move objects, help with household chores, and assist in healthcare. That probably sounds like the world to somebody, but it's taken away from our human experience here on Earth. This makes me want to go watch iRobot all over again, because I just don't see nothing positive in this situation. When in iRobot, they started off doing just this. That's why people had them. And then a switch happened. There's another movie with Chloe Grace. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Moritz? But her, I'm going to put the video here that I watched. And it started off like that. They was helping, they was cleaning, it was cool. And then a switch went off and it went up. You guys have to understand, these things could be hacked into. Y'all know how iRobot ended. Bruh Man sent in all these AI videos. We might as well just watch them.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Not the.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Bro.
I think it's a human behind there, but I don't know.
All right. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Tremendous. Doing good. Peace, everybody. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Nice. I love the change.
This is crazy.
How's everybody doing? Doing good. All right. Then step right up. Can I have a watermelon fogarita? A watermelon? Yeah. Of course you can. Hey, what's up?
This is crazy.
How am I doing so far? Killing it. Thank you so much. Oh. Here you go. Thanks, Optimus. Appreciate it. Anytime.
Chill out. Wow. You know how to play rock, paper, scissors? I'm sorry, this is like mind-blowing. Leave it up to Elon. Is Elon gonna have one of these in his home? Of course not.
Got it. You win. Can't beat a robot. I just want to touch you. Okay.
I'm telling you right now, this part right here, look, it's blue. Y'all know the blue with the green symbolizes good. When this thing right here turns red, it's up. You see this? I'm trying to tell y'all paying $20,000 to $30,000 to die is wild. 20 to 30K to die is insane. Let's watch some more.
Say hi. All right. What's up, bro? Heading to the right. To the right. Right. To your left. To your left.
Oh yeah, this part right here gonna be lit up red.
What's up? Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm Optimus. Okay. My name is Tony. Tony? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Nice to meet you, Tony. Nice to meet you too, buddy. Hey, can you awesome. can you play basketball? Can you shoot like jump shots? Maybe one day. I'll teach you. Can you? I'll teach you. Really? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. All right, man. You like Balenciaga? I got an outfit for you. Really? Yeah, I got an outfit for you. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to order you, okay? All right. I'm gonna order you, and then I'll see you in another couple months, okay?
And you gonna buy it?
I'll see you. I'll see you. All right. Awesome. Bye. Excuse me, personal space, please.
That was 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz about to... 2 Chainz was talking to Optimus. That's who that was. I didn't know who that was. Because I was like, that's definitely a brother. But I just didn't know what brother that was.
A robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. So you could have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO. But fundamentally, at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy.
That's it. I'm done. So I'm gonna end it there. A1 since day one. Shout out to bro, man. That's my A1 since day one. I had to react to those. I was at Sukkot celebrating. I come back to this nonsense. I'm like, what is happening? It's just the stuff that you see on movies, y'all. It's coming to life. I don't know why he would think that doing this would be a good thing when we see what happens. Every movie that we have seen has showed a negative downfall with this stuff. And it's like, your cars have shown that. The girl had a baby in it, in her, but she stepped out and in the car like locked. She couldn't get the baby out. She had to like slam. She had to like break her windows just to get this baby out. And the baby was like drenched in like sweat and stuff because it was so hot in the car. So if your car is doing that, and then on top of that, you were just about to my remembrance, leave the world behind, and those are getting hacked, and then those are just driving into each other, what you think these human droids are going to do? No, realistically, I'm for real. Because I'm telling you, every movie they start off like this. Oh, they can help you clean. They can help watch your children. They can help put up. They can be a teacher. They can help your dog. And they start off like this. Perfect, cool. They'd be amazing. And then a switch it's just like a snap. And they just turn on you. You just see them go from good to evil in a heartbeat. Movies not telling you this just to tell you this. They tell you this for a reason. But, you know, we got people obsessed with bringing stuff from movies to life. But at the end of the day, like we've been saying, movies aren't just movies. They're like, especially with iRobot, it's a documentary now. And then you got people that's going to be paying 20 to 30K for this. You're paying for a robot to do what Yahuwah has ordained for us to do. So instead of you having a human experience on this earth, you're going to let a robot do that for you. I'm done. Y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. If you gotten this far, I truly, 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 truly am grateful for you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Just all the love and support that you guys have been showing continually. I promise you doesn't go unnoticed. I just want to thank you guys for whether you liked, you commented, you subscribed, you shared, however you send your love and support, I appreciate it. And then for those that are copping the merch, shopperkyy.com, I truly appreciate you all. If you got a merch for me or you plan on buying merch, please take a picture and tag me so that I can feature on the website along with a shout out, because that's my way of thanking you publicly just for supporting in the channel, supporting in the vision and the dream and stuff. So I truly do appreciate it. On the road to 900,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people. It still blows my mind. That's a lot of people. Like, I haven't grasped it yet. I know somebody's like, oh, how does it feel? I couldn't tell you because I really don't know. I just look at it as I just do videos. At the end of the day, it's not even me. It's Yahuwah and Yahusha working in and through me. So I have to give credit and honor where it's due. So shout out to my Saba Yahuwah Alua and my Abba, my Adonai Yahusha Hamashiach, our Malek Kabo, because I'm telling you, they're doing the work in and through me. I'm not doing anything. It's all them. The knowledge, the wisdom, the information, the light, the personality, it's all them. So all praises, all esteem, all glory are going to go unto them forever and ever. If you want your video featured on here along with a shout out, all you have to do is add the Discord. The link is in the description down below. So make sure to go check that out. Plus we talk over there too. It's actually fun over there. So it's a vibe, but I won't let my words convince you. I'll just let my actions speak. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my